Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. I am Ryan Bowling. Thank you all for joining once again. So, a bill that was passed in I believe, the House was a bill that was designed to ensure extra protection for the president or someone who's campaigning to be the president. That this bill is to ensure the extra protection, and it was geared towards the Secret Service, particularly after the second assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. Let's get right into this article. I definitely have something to say about this. Yeah. But the article starts off a bipartisan bill to review, and strengthen U.S. Secret Service standards has unanimously passed the House following two thwarted assassination attempts on former President Donald Trump. Representative Richie Torres and Mike Lawler introduced the legislation called the Enhanced Presidential Security Act of 2024. This is ridiculous. But anyway, let's go on. I'm going to give you, let me calm down here. On July 23rd, after the July 13th shooting at Trump's Butler, Pennsylvania campaign rally, the successful 405 0.0 vote comes after Ryan Wesley's apparent plan to kill Trump while he was at his Palm Beach, Florida golf course was filed by Secret Service agents on Sunday. If it passes the Senate, which it should, the director of the Secret Service will be mandated to conduct, quote, a comprehensive review of the provisions of protection for all former and current presidents and vice presidents, as well as major presidential and vice presidential candidates, and to make sure the standards for all protectees are uniform. It should have been that way to begin with. Man, stop. Let's go on. A report must then be submitted with reviews, findings, and, quote, recommendations for improving the provision of protection, end quote, to the House's Committee on Homeland Security and the Senate's Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs. Regardless of how every American feels, regardless of how every American intends to vote, it is the right of the American people to determine the outcomes of this election, said Lawler during a bill debate on Thursday, according to Fox News. The idea that our election could be decided by an assassin's bullet should shake the conscience of our nation, and it requires swift action by the federal government, he continued, adding that it is, quote, shocking that it took a second assassination attempt on Trump for him to, quote, get the same level of protective detail from the Secret Services as the President of the United States. Yeah, you can say that again. Now, watch this now. Listen to this, because there's always going to be some progressive, liberal Democrat that says something stupid. But listen, while Representative Jerry Nadler voted in favor of the legislation, he said he would, quote, quote, do nothing to keep other people safe because it did not include gun control measures. Only a liberal, nutbag, progressive, idiot scumbag would say something stupid and irrelevant like that. Yes, I said it. I'm not taking it back. These people are fools. Goes on, I support this legislation because the Secret Service must be able to protect our highest elected officials and candidates. But this legislation would do nothing to make the rest of us any safer or change the fact that gun violence continues to take the lives of more than 100 Americans every single day, the progressive congressman said. Let me say this before I even go any further. I'm going to push this and push this and push this. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. That's an old played out statement, but it's true, you nutbag. Okay, gun control is not controlling guns. Nutbag crazy people are going to continue to use guns no matter what you do. You're only hurting law-abiding citizens. How many times that has to be said? These progressives don't care anything about protecting American citizens. They care about communism. That's what they care about. They want a communist government. This guy's an idiot. Let's go on. Sick of these people. Representative Jim Jordan blasted Nadler's remark. He oughta, saying, quote, next thing they're going to say is, oh, some crazy guy on the left tries to assassinate President Trump and it's President Trump's fault. Of course they will. Oh, wait a minute. They said that too. This is ridiculous, Jordan said. Lawler and Tories commended Congress for passing their bill, saying in a joint statement that they are, quote, deeply grateful to our colleagues in the House for voting overwhelmingly today in support of our bill. And that's the end of that article right there. Yeah, that's the end of the article right there. What I just want to say, just a few brief minutes. Look, I'm no politician. I don't know all the ups and downs and what should be done and what shouldn't be done. But what I find crazy about this is that they had to actually create a bill and vote on this. They had to create a bill. I mean, this type of stuff should be standard procedure. This is the Secret Service. And for what I understand about the Secret Service, they are one of the most highly trained security details in the country. Shouldn't these measures have already been in place? Why does Congress need to vote on extra protection for a president or someone campaigning to be the president or vice president or whatever? Why should there be a vote on it? It should have been something in place to begin with. This is nonsense. This is a bunch of nonsense. And I'm not going to be the one to get into conspiracy theories. I don't know about this other guy that tried to assassinate Trump. I heard some things about the second guy. I didn't do a video on that. I don't think I did I? I don't remember. But I don't even want to get into that because that was crazy, bum crazy. Okay, they caught the guy supposedly. They didn't delete him, but they caught him, I'm using the term delete myself like others have used it because I'm trying to be YouTube sensitive. But I don't want to even talk about that. The deal is, this is the Secret Service. One of the most highly trained professional security units in this country. And it shouldn't be where Congress has to freaking vote unanimously to say, hey, we need to put extra safety measures in place to protect our presidents or to protect people who are trying to be president. It's ridiculous. And I'm really concerned about what's going to happen next. I mean, just recently I was watching the Anthony Brown Logan video a few days ago, and I'm surprised other people didn't get on it, but supposedly during one of the rallies, some individuals in the back, I think they were sitting in the back of Trump's stadium, and they were in the back, and they ended up getting some stuff in their eyes, and they had to be taken to the hospital. Some kind of something was sprayed in the air or whatever, and they ended up having to be taken to the hospital because it blinded them for a period of time. So what's going on here? Was that some type of attack or whatever? I don't know. But what I am saying is this. I believe some other nonsense is going to take place in some more of these rallies. And whether or not that was a purposeful attack, I don't know. I can't say. But in my opinion, in future rallies, I believe there's going to be more of this kind of stuff taking place. I believe they really, really, really need to beef up the security around Trump and people that attend these rallies. Because I find it doggone freaking interesting to me that all this hoopla and talk from the mainstream liberal media about Trump being the next Hitler, he's going to be a dictator, he's going to make your life a living hell, and about the MAGA crowd and their potential terrorists and all this other bull crap, I find it doggone interesting to me that all of this stuff, and I've said this time and time again because it's true, comes from people on the left, at least for the most part. I say 99.9% of the time, any attacks that are being initiated is coming from the radical left. Let's stop playing games, man. Let's get off the totem pole of stupidity and start paying attention to all the facts and not just the nonsense that's coming from the mainstream liberal communist media. And like I said, to sum this up, this is crazy to me. This is crazy to me that you have to have a vote on whether or not we need to add extra measures of protection in the Secret Service to protect the president and people who are campaigning to be the president. Man, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, it's good. Okay, it's good. And I believe it's going to pass in the Senate. They're going to pass it. But it's good. But the question is, here's the deal. Watch this. I almost forgot. Okay, passes in the House, passes in the Senate. But whoever's the president right now, I don't know who the president is. Is it Biden? Is Biden still the president? Like Trump asked during the debate. Who's our president? Is Biden the president? Is Biden going to sign it? Is Obama going to sign it? Is Hillary going to sign it? Is VP Kamala Harris going to sign? Is she going to sign it? Who's the president? Okay, but whatever the case is going to be, I don't think they're going to who's to say they're going to sign it? Because evidently, watch this. Evidently, this is because of the second assassination attempt on Trump. Harris don't like Trump. She hates him. Biden hates Trump. Most of the left hates Trump. So you really believe that Biden, if he's still the president, or Kamala Harris, who's trying to be the president, is going to sign that bill into law? I don't know. And the reason why I say that is because Trump is involved in it. This was initiated after the second assassination attempt of Trump. And because of that, and because Kamala Harris can't stand Trump, and because of Biden can't stand Trump, and the rest of the radical liberal Democrats can't stand him, do you think really at all he's going to sign, or whoever, going to sign that bill into law? It has to pass through the Senate, yes. And if it's pass through the House, pass through the Senate, but the president has to sign it into law. He can very well veto it. So let's see what happens. Let's see if Biden or Kamala Harris or the boogeyman who's acting as the present president, if you will, actually signs it into law. Let's see. Let's see. Because I'm pretty sure the House is going to pass it. So let's see what the boogeyman president does, okay? Let's see. I'm just saying, okay? But that's what I had to say about this nonsense. What do you guys think about the signing, the creation of this new bill to add extra protection measures to the secret services to protect oncoming presidents and people who are the president and people who are campaigning to be the president? What do you think about this? I think they should have already been in measure. What I just read, it should have already been in place. It should have already been in place. This is a highly trained security detail unit. One of the most highly trained, once again, if not the most highly trained in this freaking country. You mean to tell me you want to add some extra measures? It should have already been there. But anyway, that's my thought on it. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.